Why? Because of the secret. You basically have the time to do 2 jobs. And everyone thinks you should only do 1 job. And so what you do is you do your second job. And if it fails, no problem. Start something new.
I have no money in my hand, but I want to educate you. So, what do you say? How to proceed?
Very simple. First of all, when did you join Dakshina? This year or last year?
Last year.
Last year. Okay. So, are you going to join IIT?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is your rank going to be?
Below 1,000.
Pardon?
Below 1,000.
Okay. So top 1,000. All right. Very good. So, there's another talk I give, which I'm going to give you the abbreviated version. It's called The Secret. Okay? The secret to becoming very wealthy. That's what you want, right? Okay, so here's the secret. So, how many hours are there in a week? The Dakshina scholars can tell me. 168 hours, okay. And when you start working full time, let's say you finish your degree in IIT and you join Infosys or something, how many hours a week are you required to work? Ashok, how many hours? 40, 45. In the US it's 40 hours, let's say 45 hours. So let's say 50 hours. We want to work hard for our employer. So 50 hours, how many hours are left?
118.
Okay, so even if you take out time for sleeping and other things, what you will find is that you are basically left with at least another 30 or 40 hours that you could do something else. Okay? And so the something else, you can spend it with your friends and watching movies and enjoying yourself, or you can spend it in your Swami Vivekananda's single-minded pursuit of maximum wealth. So what do you want to spend it on, with friends or to maximize wealth? Maximize wealth, okay. So that is what I did. So basically when I graduated with a degree in engineering, I took a job and they required me to work 40 hours a week. And after 3 years of working, I had an idea of something I wanted to do. And so what I said is, okay, I used to get very good reviews with my employer. I said, I no longer care about the review, how good I'm doing. That's irrelevant. My objective was, once I knew what I wanted to do, my idea of my business was to not get fired. They should not tell me you have lost your job because I need the cash flow. So I just did enough to make sure that I'm not fired. And so what I used to do is from 7 in the morning till about 8:30 in the morning before I went to work, I used to work on my business. And then about 6 o'clock or so, I would come home till about midnight. I would work on the business. And then all weekend, I would work on the business. And anytime I had client meetings or anything like that, I took a vacation day. So I could even take half a day vacation. So I had vacation built up. So anytime, so basically, the paycheck is coming in. Someone is paying me, right? And this business I was trying to do, if it did not work, there will not be much cost because I still have a job. And I was working from it from my home. And it took me about 10 months from the time I started this focused activity. I was 24 years old till the time I got my first client. So 10 months I was just continuing to do different things. And then finally the first client arrived. And then after about 2 weeks, the second client arrived. But as the first 2 clients, I had more money coming. And I explained to him that, hey, I've started my own business and it seems to be taking off and now I'm going to go do my business. So they tried very hard for me not to leave. And then they told me, my boss and his boss, they called me, they said, we could not understand. You were doing so well. And then last 10 months, you were not doing so bad that we will fire you. But it was not what we used to see before. I said, exactly. That's what I was trying to do, is not get fired, just barely, stay above firing level. And so then they told me that, okay, they did not say if, they said when your business fails, not if your business fails. They said when your business fails, come back here, much higher salary. They gave me an offer to pay me a lot more. And they said just anytime the business fails, come back, we'd love to have you. So I said, this is fantastic. Okay, I have my 4 months from this client, full efforts behind it to get more clients. And if it fails, no need to even look for a job. Just go back, higher pay. Okay? Why? Because of the secret. You basically have the time to do 2 jobs. And everyone thinks you should only do 1 job. And so what you do is you do your second job. And if it fails, no problem. Start something new. Fails, no problem. Start something new. And just keep going, something will hit. And as you keep doing things, you learn more things and you'll just keep going from there. So that's how I started my first IT company, Transtech. And then that grew and did well. And then later I could then, leave that and start Pabrai Funds. And here we are. So, great question.